Hi, dear friends. Welcome back to Akshardhari. I'm Devraj. Today is Sunday, 23rd July 2023. I hope you guys are working towards to improve your communication in English and also learning rate and earning rate. So, before going to start this today newspaper reading, I would request you guys to please subscribe the channel, like and comment so that I can update very informative videos in the upcoming days related to education, healthcare, and personal interviews, especially in the field of education about and also about teachers, which will make you very advanced in the future. And also, you guys, I hope you guys following the tips which I have given in the previous videos. So if you just start reading the newspaper each and every day for the next 30 days, not only 30 days, if you are reading the newspaper each and every day, there is no you will really upgrade yourself in English communication. So let's come what see in the today newspaper, the Hindu, and let's start reading. So let's see what's in the front page of the Hindu newspaper, the Bangalore edition. Let's start reading the newspaper, guys. As tensions rise, Maiti is supposed to leave Mizoram. Fewer takers for BDS, MDS seats. Swamps in TN Harley station face a slow death. Vultures fly high in forest expanses. Exodus follows a dictate by a group of former extremists to leave for own safety. 56 Maitis take flight to Impal. Many leaves by buses and taxis. The New India Association celebrities celebrates ITS. Delhi government on high alert has Yamuna likely to breach danger mark again. Water level recedes below 205.33 meters on Saturday. Discharge of more than 2 lakh cubic of water from Atnikund barrage in Haryana is expected to increase the water level in the river today. Government urges people to remain vigilant. Atish at Mega PTM will make MCD school world class. Man held for duping women with fake audition calls for films. A 33-year-old man was arrested on Friday for allegedly posing as a casting director and cheating over 100 women with fake audition calls for upcoming Bollywood films. A senior police officer on Saturday said the accused, Sunny Kumar Verma, lured people through fake posts inviting auditions on his Instagram account. Railways sends notices to two mosques to clear encroachments. Wag board sees surprise. HC judge loses school after its pet dog goes missing. Navin Patnaik equals Jyoti Basu's record of her second longest serving CM. Four Tihar jail officials suspended over Yasin Malik's presence in SC. Action taken against a superintendent, deputy superintendent, two assistant superintendents, and a head warder on Friday night for security lapse. DIT had inquiry and to ascertain if for other officials responsible. UP bus gets stuck on flooded causeway, passengers rescued. Cloudburst causes flash flood in Ladakh, no loss of life. Invasive weed threatens elephant habitats in Tamil Nadu. Man held for molesting infant. Modi hurt the self-respect of Rajasthan by referring to state in Manipur remarks. Sporadic incidents of crime in Rajasthan on which prompt action has been taken cannot be compared to violence hit Manipur. People saddened by deeds of Modi government. Gelut. Priyanka lying, farmers being given 12,000 says Chavan. Manipur situation was worse during UPA rule, Assam CM. Three arrested for Chamoli electrocution incident. Talk of tie-up with JD's mate, key BJP postings in Karnataka. Gujarat tribal belt to hold Bandh today over violence in Manipur. Free laborers bonded to past in Odisha. Though rescued from slavery, they are yet to receive compensation money and other benefits. Delhi's green over cover needs to be increased to 27% in coming years. Mayam Arvind Kejriwal. A 18-year-old gang raped by armed men in Manipur, police book case. FRC's Might Mira Pibis women's group handed over RO to four men wearing black shirts with clear instructions to kill her. After facing a brutal assault, a torture, and a fall from a creek, she managed to escape with the help of an auto rickshaw driver. This really we have to condemn this incident. Also, should punish the accused culprits. An 18-year-old who was abducted, assaulted, and gang raped in Paul East in Manipur on May 15 approached the police on Friday, after which a zero first information report was registered, a police source said. According to the FIR, the woman said that a group of women whom she identified as Mira Pibis, women torchbearers, also known as mothers of Manipur, had handed her over to a four armed men wearing black clothes. The Hindu has accessed a copy of the FIR. The rape survivor, who was admitted in a critical condition at a hospital in the neighboring state of Nagaland, approached the Pokpi police on Friday, following which a zero FIR was registered under various sections of assault, attempted to murder, abduction, gang rape, and atrocities against scheduled tribes against unknown miscreants and Myra Pibes. Zero FIRs are filed irrespective of jurisdiction. The case has been transferred to the Impal East Station, a police source said on Saturday. This is one of a number of cases of sexual violence that have been reported from the state since ethnic violence between the tribal Kuki and the majority Maidi communities erupted on May 3rd. The traumatized man came forward to complain after a video went viral this week. The FIR states that around 5 p.m. on May 15, four men abducted the woman to Wanki Ihong Poly. Then they called Myra Pibis and several local men who took turns in slapping and punching me. I heard one of the women saying that they must call Arambhai Tengal. Then four men arrived in black shirts with some logos on their back, and all of them were carrying guns. The FIR said. She added that two of the men were in their mid 30s, while two appeared to be in their 50s. She shared that one of the women among the mob gave clear instructions to kill her. The four men then showed her in another car and drove to a hilltop. The man said that she had heard the men discuss plans to kill her, but one of them said that it could attract police action. She said she fell at the feet of the oldest among the woman and begged for her life. I even promised them I that I will never return to Nepal. They starting physically assaulting me. One of the blows on my face with the butt of the gun was so hard that I blacked out. She said. She said that when she was unconscious, three of the women took turns to rape her. While they were arguing on whether to let me go or kill me, one of them was trying to turn the car around and by accident it hit me and I fell up the creek from that hilltop, the fire said. She said she altered down and landed on a road where she asked an auto rickshaw driver for help. Seeing me in that condition, that the auto rickshaw driver took me to a Bishnupur police station. Upon arriving the police station, I heard them saying that the police will drop me home or from my this community. I begged the driver to drop me home as I don't trust the police. The fire said. It's true really we should condemn this. Kuku women students of Manipur University recount horror of targeted attack by mob. I would be foolish to go back when you are coping with everyday expenses. PhD becomes a very minor thing. Few takers up for BDS, MDS seats across India. INS Kirpan decommissioned from Indian Navy handed over to Vietnam as a present. Police seized actors' phone over online post against Kerala XCM. Under opposition track over Manipur, BJP highlights crimes in Rajasthan, Bengal. LJP factions lack harms, and as Paras says, he wouldn't cede Hajipur to Chirag. No power on earth can stop me from contesting from Hajipur. Even BJP cannot force me to leave the seat to Chirag. He says the BJP has been trying hard to broker peace between the two factions of BLJP, but has not been successful until now. UPA government is tried banking system Modi. NIA raids residents of Hizbul Mujahideen terrorists in J and K. Congress preparing new template to take on BJP in 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Rumors of BJP BRS ban Momi dampening speeds of leaders. Canter. NIA has two persons in FECP attack case. Cole Levy scam. One more Chhattisgarh official arrested. Shah launches a security control center. Russia accepts a para on Ukraine war at G20 meet. China continues to oppose a giant document saying geopolitical issues should not be included in the statement, and South Africa introduces a new concerns. Countries should differ on phasing out versus phasing down of fossil fuels during energy transition discussion held in Goa. Eknath Shinde and family meet Prime Minister in Delhi. Manas helpline run by government has fielded 2 lakh distress calls. Heavy burst of rain turns Junagadh streets into rivers, cause and cattle swept away. Junagadh Soren writes to President over Manipur violence. BL Santosh meets BJP leaders in Uttar Pradesh. Captive bred vultures takes wing in past expanses. Israel forces kill Palestinian accused of car ramming. Reservists threaten to quit over Israel judicial revamp. At least 1,142 Air Force reservists declare intention to suspend volunteer service if Parliament passes the bill next week. They call for Benjamin Netanyahu government to arrive at broad consensus. Ukraine drone attack on Crimea caused detonation of ammunition depot. Hollywood strike forces Venice Film Festival to switch opening film. ICC member nations aim to seeing deep sea mining rules by 2025. North Korea fires several cruise missiles into the LOC. Show of strength, China sends a dozen of warplanes to Taiwan. Ukraine drone attack on Crimea caused detonation of ammunition depot. Zawish threatened to quit over Israeli judicial revamp. At least 1,140 airports reservists declared intention to suspend volunteer service. The parliament passes the bill next week. They call for Benjamin Netanyahu government to arrive at broad consensus. China helping Russia with military equipment. Protesters tried to storm Baghdad Green Zone over burning up Quran. The protest comes 2 days after people stormed the Swedish embassy in Baghdad. Afghan Taliban asked Pakistan government to pursue peace talks with banned TTP. Genomic data through light on demise of copperhead. Endovascular probe records deep brain activity in mice. In AI's unlimited potential, the benefits and the risks. When artificial intelligence radically transforms workplaces and institutions, how can productivity be evaluated and excellence of individuals and institutions be measured? NW Greenland was ice free 4,000 years ago, making meat in the lab. Can new data panel improve India's statistics? How did the new Standing Committee on Statistics come about? What is its official mandate? Will G20 agree on a joint communique? Why has a single joint statement not been released so far at any G20 ministerial meeting? What is the bone of contention? What are the Bali paragraphs and why are they being incorporated in the current document? As G20 president, what is India's focus? Negotiators are putting sustained efforts into ensuring a solution to the logjam over Ukraine. What has to be done to get the zero hunger? Why is the level of undernourishment high? What is the extent of cost increase for a healthy diet? Where is food insecurity being felt more? What are some of the suggestions offered by the Global Report on the Food Crisis? The report projects that almost 600 million people will be undernourished by in 2030. A new year to the tennis throne. The 20-year-old are reigning world number one who beat Djokovic in last Sunday's Wimbledon final over five pulsating sets lasting nearly 5 hours. He is bringing in a generational change in sport. Cultural nationalist, the Maidis Loop and Cheap Ashes, his organization is committed to bringing Maidis people together culturally, spiritually, and ideologically. A muted cheer at the drug, according to clinical trials, was far from promising a cure but slowed cognitive decline of those in the earliest stages of Alzheimer's. ICICI Bank Q1 net surges 39.7% to 9,648 crore. The bank's bottom line was boosted by a 38% rise in net interest income during the quarter. Net interest margin rose to 4.78% by the end of the quarter from 4.01 a year earlier, while the gross non-performing assets ratio narrowed to 2.076% from the 3.41 during the same quarter last year. Paytm to generate free cash flow by year end. CEO GoFirst is decided to receive clients worth 2.9 billion from creditors. As bank profit rises 10.3 as gross NPAs shrink to 2%. Sri Lanka may accept Indian rupee for local transactions. Kotak Mahindra Bank Q1 net jumps 67% to 3,452 crore. Switch Mobility's market share in the e-bus sector grows fourfold. RBL Bank Q1 net profit jumps 43% to 288 crore. Farmers may stop sowing cotton as yields and prices slump in Tamil Nadu. If I was that rubbish, I would not have played 94 tests based. Messi's magical start to Miami career with a late winner and debut. Fianis Wajia they need to be inducted in Tennis Day Hall of Fame. Vingegaard poised to retain title as Pogacar wins penultimate stage. After Labus change turn, reigns returns to frustrate England. Brathwaite hits half century as West Indies makes slow progress. The skipper scores 75 out of 235 balls to frustrate the Indian bowlers. Mukesh dismisses fellow debutant MC Kenji caught behind by Ishan for his maiden international wicket. Pitch has nothing on offer for the faces as well as spinners. India favourite to lift the trophy. Harman stays 5 clear of Rom Sieges. Sharath takes Chennai Lions to the top of the table. Harmanpreet hits out at a pathetic umpiring. India implodes spectacularly as final ODI ends in dramatic ties. Series also shade. Visitors lose the last 4 wickets in 16 balls. Smriti and Arlene's 50s go in vain. Forgan's special 100 outlines the host batting effort. Our team wins Asia the trials but gets only stand by post. Why should I be on standby? Those who did not participate should be on standby. We will go to the Supreme Court. Compound archers Sarita and Rakesh bag India's first ever para World Championships gold. USA shows its might against newcomers Vietnam. England scraps past Haiti. La Reine for the Usha Stud Golden Jubilee Bangalore Steel League. India's odds to branch in a standard pistol. Kalamitsi takes the honors in the Karnataka Police Cup. The mystery of Indian doubles team for Asian Games defense. Rohan Bopanna, fresh from his semi-final appearance in Wimbledon, was categorical that his partnering Yuki Bambri would be the best combination for India. He hearts it repeats the purpose to not even consider some players for selection. Nagal to meet SVR Sinat in Challenger final. Sohini Mohanty and Manish Yadav triumphs. Anjali Rathi emerges the champion. Hamilton Pipes was Verstappen for first pole since December 21. A special publication from the Hindu Group. The Hindu Group celebrates the centenary of the Indus Visualization discovery in 1924 and the Mohenjo-daro excavation, and inscribing Dholavira as a World Heritage Site in 2021 with this rich copy table book. Canada on alert. An air tanker drops fire retardant as a fresh wildfire starts outside Vandoor, Vanderge Hoop in the province of British Columbia in Canada in July. A view of the Hang Creek wildfire in Tweedsmuir, South Provincial Park, British Columbia. Canadian wildfire fires have burned more than 10 million hectares this year. Tired out, a man rests during an odd day in Madrid. Most of Spain is under alert for extreme heat wave with forecast predicting in temperatures of 43 degrees Celsius along the Ebro River. Greek policeman helps move a child from an area affected by wildfire in the village of Agios Labus near the capital Athens on July 18. Health authorities have sounded alarms from North America to Europe and Asia, urging people to stay hydrated. The idea is it is on a broiling summer in temperate Europe and many other parts of the world makes a bonfire of any residual doubts about the uncomfortable reality of climate change. A boat passes by Battery Fog, New York, amid a smoky age from wildfires in Canada. Human takes a breather at a cooling mist spot in Tokyo. A person fills a bottle at Pantana della Barcasia at the Spanish Steps during a heat wave across Italy. A vendor sells masks at the Staten Island Ferry amid a smoky haze from wildfires in Canada. People eat free ice cream given to them by a restaurant stop as they wait for a table during a heat wave in Beijing. Let's read this. It is on. The it is on. A brawling summer in temperate Europe and many other parts of the world makes a bonfire of any residual doubts about the uncomfortable reality of climate change. Wildfires and scorching heat battered Europe and other parts of the world over the week. At 52.2 degrees Celsius, a village in China's Xinjiang region recorded the hottest mid July in the country's history. The previous record was 50.6 degrees Celsius at N 2017 in the US Death Valley, where the hottest temperature on Earth was recorded at 56.7 degrees Celsius in 1913, became a marker for the rest of the country. Furnace Creek in the area saw the mercury touch 53.3 degrees Celsius on July 16. Tourists flocked for a photo with the digital thermometer at the location, turning in occasion a portending climate catastrophe into a festive affair. Various parts of Europe featured in one of the most intense summers on the continent. Greece is battling wildfires at a region near Athens, and officials have employed water bombers to aid in the effort. However, strong winds are hampering the fight. A summer camp with more than 1,200 children had to be evacuated. The Acropolis, one of the Greece's top tourist destinations, had to be partially shut owing to heat waves. Italy and Spain bore the brunt of the heat. Tuesday became Rome's hottest day on record, witnessing 41.8% degrees Celsius. Jew animals were fed frozen food and fruit popsicles. More than 1,000 people had to be evacuated after the fire tore through Spain's La Farmer and burned down 3,500 hectares of land. July 3 was the hottest day ever recorded globally, show data from the US National Centers for the Environmental Prediction. The average global temperature reached 17.01 degrees Celsius on the day, surpassing the August 2016 record of 16.92 degrees Celsius as heat waves surged around the world. This is the last page, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the newspaper reading. Yes, this is the last page. I hope you guys have enjoyed the newspaper reading, and also read the newspaper at least 2 hours to make you better in communication, and also follow the tips which I have given in the previous videos, which will make you improve in the English communication. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos related to education, healthcare, and personal interviews related to education and personality development skills. So let's see you in the upcoming videos, guys. Have a great Sunday. Have a great day. See you. Take care. Bye bye.